so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
They run. Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's bound the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action now. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. So left side, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Washington.
His first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by obviously up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington, 7.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Now a run with Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Cook. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Play there out of Cook. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The throw slant going to be complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Garoppolo now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 9.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Right side here, complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the sack.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the air. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
He's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
30-yard line.
Here we go. 65.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
To Justin.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And the Washington 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And pass past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Washington.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Big hold of the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Washington, 21. Michael Badgley set.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense or they continue to score on offense?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. They set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pushing his way through. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson. That's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. Haskins hit and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drill.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 34 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington, 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was tackled.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
A gain of a yard.
Again, it's Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew that. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, if you're watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
6-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, no.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 63. Washington.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.